Hey guys, I'm Jeff from the Track Shack.
I'm Alex, Resolute Running. We have a special episode today, Jeff. You know, it's as a runner, we all deal with certain things that nobody wants to talk about. Today we're going to talk about it. So we're only talking about 5 of them. There's 5 issues that I promise you have happened to just about everybody. So let's just get it out there in the open. Let's put it in the light, and let's start at the top, and let's go through these things so people don't feel so awkward when it happens to them.
Okay. All right.
First on the list are black toenails.
Yep.
That's kind of, a lot of people consider that a rite of passage. What's your take on it?
Well, for us, as far as shoe fitting goes, we hope that you don't get black toenails.
Sure.
So we've carried that sticker for the longest time that says toenails are for sissies and all that. But and like you said, it's kind of a badge of honor.
Right.
I've got some old school runners who refuse to go up in size that'll come in and just be like, I've worn this size forever. I'm not going up. I don't care if I don't have a toenail on my foot. So the suggestion there is to make sure that you're wearing your shoes large enough for running. You're coming down with a greater impact and you're moving forward. If you're right at the end of the shoe, then it can beat up your toenails.
Right.
And right now, especially getting into summer, your feet are a lot moister, I guess is the way to put it. And so you're going to be moving around the shoe a lot more.
Sure.
So we do that marathon lace that we showed on a previous episode a long time ago now to lock your foot back and not allow you to slide forward in the shoes easily.
So black toenails, while if you love them, that's fine, but they don't have to happen is the point. So go to the Track Shack. These guys will get you fitted on a proper pair of shoes. Black toenails go away. The second one is it deals more with more of our female runners. It's a little awkward to talk about, but it's a leaky bladder.
Yep.
This happens to a lot of women, especially after childbirth. The abdominal muscles and the certain muscles just never come back to the way they were initially.
Yep.
And without saying any names, there's a certain runner I run with, and she's like, "You can't make me laugh while we're running." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "I'll pee my legs." I'm like, So, there is a simple fix to this, though.
Yep.
It's actually the Kegel exercises. You've probably heard of this before. Without going into detail, you can go to YouTube and find examples of how to do it. But you want to strengthen those muscles that have been weakened over time.
Yep.
So when you're running and you're relaxed, you don't release urine.
Yep.
So kind of odd.
Well, just what I mentioned earlier is it's 3 or 4 times your body weight every time you impact. So that has a big effect on that.
Sure. And God bless women for giving childbirth because it destroys their bodies in a lot of different ways, but thankfully it can come back.
Yep.
The next one is itchy legs. Now this is kind of a strange one because I never experienced this, but a lot of the newer runners we work with say they experience this.
Yep.
It is you go out and run, and it doesn't have to be just your legs. It might be your scalp or your chest, but you get really itchy feelings. You ever had that happen to you?
No, not really. You mentioned it to me earlier today. I'd never heard the I guess what actually causes it. So
Right.
I didn't know about the distal capillary part of it.
Right. So it's as you run, your capillaries and arteries expand, more blood is pushed towards the areas that are working, the muscles. But if you're not quite as fit or you're a little more sedentary, those capillaries don't fire open as quickly as they should. And that creates this itchy feeling. So if it happens to you, just know that it is common and it will go away as you become more fit. The next one is something that is your specialty. It's gas. And let's just be perfectly frank.
Yep.
If you've been on a run in a group, somebody has cut the wind. Boy or girl, it doesn't really matter. It happens.
And it's just strangers. That's the thing. You can show up. I can show up to a group run in anywhere, and somebody's just gonna let one rip. So it's just part of it.
The best part about it is everybody just acts like it never happened.
Exactly. It's just part.
You're
of it.
running. You leave it behind. You just keep on going.
Yep.
If this is chronic for you, there are things you can do. Mainly, it's diet. Try to stick with the white bagels or the oatmeals, the little more constipating foods. Try to eat at least 2 hours before your run, and that should settle some things down. And then be cognizant and take note of what you did eat. If you're out on a run and you're tooting the whole way, well, pay attention to what you ate that morning and don't do it again because I don't want to run with you. So,
or you can just let it rip.
Or you can just let it rip. And the last one I'm going to kind of let you handle. It's the sore or bloody nipples. And you've been at a race and you've seen the guy. It actually happens to guys more than girls. But you've seen the guy that have the red streaks coming down their shirt. It's the nipples that have just been chased and now they're bloody. And bad enough while you're running. When you get to the shower at home, it's even worse.
That's awful.
So talk to me.
We call it wearing the number 11 through the race.
Right.
We carry a couple different products, and Body Glide is the skin lube that you can put on underneath or on your skin that actually helps prevent the friction that causes that.
Okay.
The other is Nip Ease, which is it's actually a Band-Aid that they designed specifically
Which sticks to you.
Yeah, and it sticks to you during the whole run, so it just prevents that friction of that shirt kind of popping up and down.
So, your takeaway here is that there are a lot of things that happen to you out on the run. There's no need to be embarrassed about it. We don't talk about these things very often, but it does happen. It happens to all of us. It happens to Jeff, it happens to me, it happens to everybody. So I hope that's helpful. I think we give you some advice. I don't know. Besides feeling strange, I think it's been pretty good. All right, unless you have anything else.
No, I'm all good.
We'll figure out 5 more topics next time. All right, guys, take care.